This is a comprehension and fluency strategy video for the passage Colors. Now, a strategy that I want you guys to do before you even read the passage is to look over the questions so you know what kind of information to look for or pay attention to while you are reading the story or passage. So our questions are, number 1, blank is the name of a color. Number 2, how do you make the color purple? Number 3, what must you add to red paint to make it darker? Number 4, if you add all the colors together, what color will you get? And number 5, listen to this sentence from the passage. Add blue to yellow to make green. What words mean the opposite of add? Okay, now I can go back and read the story because I have an idea of what information I need to pay attention to while I read. Colors. When people paint, they use different colors. There are 3 colors to start. The 3 colors are red, yellow, and blue. Add red, yellow, and blue together to make other colors. Add red to yellow to make orange. Add blue to yellow to make green. Add red to blue to make purple. Add black to make colors dark. Add white to make colors light. Add red, yellow, blue, green, orange, and purple together. What do you get? All the colors together make brown. So now that we've read it, we can go back and answer the questions. Number 1, blank is the name of a color. This one is super easy. We got yellow, light, or paint. Yellow is definitely a color. B, light. Light is not a color. Paint. Paint is not a color. So there's only one option. Yellow is the name of a color. Well, that's a really bad coloring in job. Number 2. How do you make the color purple? Add yellow to red. Add blue to yellow. Add blue to red. I want to go back and just find that information. So this one is to make orange, make green, make purple. Add red to blue to make purple. And that was one of my exact options. So I can go back. This first one says add yellow to red. That wasn't right. Add blue to yellow. No. Add blue to red. Yes. Now this one tried to trick you up because it flipped the order of the words. In this passage it says red to blue, and in the answer it says blue to red. But if you add red to blue and blue to red, you're still mixing the same colors together, so it doesn't make a difference. Number 3. What must you add to red paint to make it darker? Warm water, white paint, black paint. Look back in my story. Right after it was telling us how to do colors, it said add black to make colors dark. So it doesn't matter if it's red, orange, yellow, blue, any color. You add black to anything, it'll make it dark. So that means warm water is not right, white paint is not right, black paint is our only choice that makes sense. Number 4. If you add all the colors together, what color will you get? Black, brown, blue. And I remember in the story it told us that right at the end. All the colors together make brown. So that means black's not good, blue's not good, Brown's our best choice. Number 5. Listen to the sentence from the passage. Add blue to yellow to make green. What words mean the opposite of add? So if we're adding, that's when you're putting something together with another thing. You're adding another thing to it. So if we want to know what the opposite is, if to add means you're putting more in, the opposite would be to maybe take away or take less, take some out. So if we were to do the opposite of adding blue to yellow to make green, you would be taking blue away from yellow instead of adding blue to yellow. So we have options of doing it again, mix together, or take away. And we're looking at what the opposite of add means. Not what does it mean to add, but the opposite. So if we're adding blue to yellow, that'd be mixing it together, but it's wanting the opposite. So that means this is just trying to trick you. Now I have do again or take away. And now, as I was just saying, when we add something, you're putting another thing with it. And to do the opposite would be to take away, which means that's not a good choice. And take away is our correct answer. So while you are doing your comprehension passages, I want you to read the title, but then go read the questions so you know what to listen for. Then read the actual passage and then take it one question at a time. Take your time and look back and underline important information and find your answers in the passage.